Now let's sidestep from the vetting and also, listen to what Trigmattic said. Well, Trigmattic, who over the last weekend, released a video of a single so far, as saying that if the industry, he's talking about the entertainment industry, is well built, well structured, a lot of people, investors will want to invest in it, and the creatives themselves will benefit. But if the structures are not put in place, a lot of things might happen, a lot of monies might come, but the creatives are the ones who will lose.
Not too long ago, we had, I think about 2 years or a year ago, the Nigerian government pumped in some money into their industry. South Africa has done it, Spain has been doing it. I've also been in a program sponsored by the Italian government as well. So governments have been doing it. It's not bad to call on government. However, I always say, for a private businessman, he needs to operate in a sane environment, in a safe environment. So we need to sanitize our environment. It's not protected. How does he trace how his income will come back? How does he trace his returns? Those are the things we need to look at. We don't just have to call for investors. We have to make sure our home is clean. So when investors are coming in, I know if I'm putting in 10 million, I know how I can trace that money back. Until that is done, I don't think it will look so attractive to any businessman. A lot of people will come in for partnerships, but we'll always be at the losing end because the structures are not protecting us. Yeah, you can sign a deal with Universal, you can sign a deal with whoever, but until your collection system is properly done, until logging is properly done, until you know like researches have been done and the results being used to set up proper structures, how do you gain? How do you make that money back? So yes, they can make money off you, but how do you get those monies back? Streaming, we always say streaming, but those are little income that come in. That's not the main thing. Let's talk about the main cake. When we sanitize our environment, when people are coming in, they know they're coming in for something.
So what should the government do? Pump in money or just build up structures?
Both. I think that I also want to say a lot of training must be done. Structures must be built, and then pumping in the money must come in, and or even structures must be done with money. So either ways, it works. I think both should be done: training, structures, and investment.
So that was Trigmattic.
That's a good call. That's a good call. Listen, I think today in one of the papers there was the issue of inconsistencies in data. Apparently, former tourism minister Barbara Ting had given a certain figure for visitors who came into the country, the year return. And the Ghana Tourism Authority is also giving a different figure. So I check what he's saying in terms of systems. Because if we can't get a simple thing as data, then who are you calling to come and invest in what?
What are you even, what is even going to be your solid foundation for your blueprint or your business plan if you are talking to an investor? Because you need the data to be able to know, okay, this is where we can go, this is how we can recoup, this is what we can do moving forward. So data, like I said, is very, very important.
Absolutely, IB. Well, thank you so much for Showbiz. And on that note, we have to wrap up. But it's a Thursday. Thursdays we do throwbacks. Which artist is on your mind?
Well, the artist back then who was doing what they were doing, and it will even sound like now, for me, is Bookback.
Oh!
Yeah.
How did you know?
No, it's true. See, back then, the kind of songs they were doing, play it now, it fits into this generation, though they were doing it back then.
I tell you what, we didn't plan this, but the song we're ending is actually from Bookback.
Okay. Okay.